You ever wonder why some guys seem to command respect effortlessly, while others, no matter how nice or supportive they are, just don't get the same treatment? It's not about being rich, tall, or having some perfect charm. It's something deeper. The truth is, respect isn't about what you do for someone. It's about who you are when you're not trying to impress anyone. It's the energy you carry, the boundaries you set, and how you see yourself. A lot of men lose respect in relationships without even realizing it. Not because they're bad guys, but because they're stuck in habits that quietly chip away at it. So today, let's talk about 3 things that will make a woman lose respect for you, no matter how much she cares about you. 1. Always seeking her approval. Let's be real. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make your partner happy. That's natural. But when your entire sense of worth comes from her reactions, whether she's proud of you, whether she's in a good mood with you, whether you did enough, that's where things fall apart. Imagine this. You text her, and she takes hours to reply. Your mind spirals. You crack a joke, and she doesn't laugh. Now you're overthinking, wondering if she's upset. You finish something important, but it only feels valuable if she says it's good. See the problem? You've handed her the keys to your self-esteem. And here's the thing. No one wants that kind of power over someone else. It doesn't feel like love. It feels like pressure. Confidence isn't loud. It's not about being arrogant. Confidence is quiet. It's when you can say, "I know who I am, whether you clap for me or not." When you stop chasing approval and start trusting yourself, everything shifts. You don't need to convince anyone to respect you. They just do. 2. Sacrificing your voice to keep the peace. You know what's worse than an argument? Pretending you're okay when you're not. A lot of guys think that avoiding conflict makes them a good partner. They say yes when they mean no, agree just to keep things smooth, and bury their feelings because they don't want to cause drama. But here's the harsh truth. The more you silence yourself, the more invisible you become. Respect doesn't come from being agreeable. It comes from having a spine. It's saying, "I don't see it that way," even if it leads to a tough conversation. It's being honest, not because it's easy, but because it's real. When you stand your ground, not with arrogance but with quiet certainty, people listen. Even if they disagree, they respect you. So stop shrinking yourself to fit into someone else's comfort zone. Your voice matters. Use it. 3. Making her the center of your universe. Look, I get it. When you really like someone, it's easy to get wrapped up in them. But here's where it goes wrong. You stop hanging out with your friends. Your hobbies fade. Your goals get pushed to the side. Suddenly, your world shrinks down to just her. And at first, it might seem sweet, like you're all in. But over time, it doesn't feel like love anymore. It feels like dependence. And here's the kicker. No one wants to be someone else's entire world. It's not romantic. It's suffocating. Think back to when she first noticed you. Was it because you had nothing going on? Or was it because you had passions, goals, energy, things that lit you up from the inside? That's what's attractive. Not the guy who's always available, but the guy who's got a life he loves and chooses to share it with her. Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone else. Chase your goals. Nurture your passions. Build a life that's full, with or without her in it. Because when you're fulfilled, when you're living for you, you naturally show up as your best self. And that's the version people respect and love the most. So here's the real talk. Are you constantly looking for validation? Are you swallowing your truth just to avoid conflict? Have you lost parts of yourself trying to hold on to a relationship? If any of this feels familiar, don't beat yourself up. We've all been there. The key isn't to feel bad about it. The key is to recognize it and change. What's your experience with this? Have you noticed these patterns in your life? How did you deal with them? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if this hit home, give the video a like, subscribe to Mind Wisdom TV, and turn on notifications for more real, raw conversations about life, relationships, and becoming the man you're meant to be. Because at the end of the day, respect starts with you. And when you respect yourself, the world follows your lead.